What is going on, everyone? This is Coach here at Y480. You are watching NHL 18 franchise mode with the Detroit Red Wings rebuild. We still got Zetterberg, remember, and it's been a little bit. I had some major problems with my Elgato the last few weeks, but we've got everything taken care of, new and improved, and things should be working with the capture. It's just really hard to get motivated when you can't capture footage. So sorry about that, guys. But anyway, we are here in GM mode, and we're right here at free agency. So if you guys remember last episode when we did the draft, it was a particularly good draft. We did pull a franchise in Filatov, I think his name was, the goaltender. And we got a few other guys, a few other elites that will be coming up into the NHL in the next couple of years. But this year, I think, is that turning point, that accelerated rebuild kind of turning point, because there is a masterful free agent on the market. We have $28 million to play with. We have 10 contracts to give out if we don't trade anybody. And Erik Karlsson is up here. So if we take a look at this, obviously, oh, wow, Ottawa is not interested, but the Kings are. So they want him and Doughty. Unreal. I kind of did the math on this, the 15% rule. We need to give this guy something like $9 million to come to us, give or take. Obviously, that's just an estimate, but I think the 15% is what, like 1.3 million or something. I don't remember exactly, but I did it earlier. But what we're going to do is we're going to offer him the $9 million. I think we'll do 9.2 on it. I think that's more than fair for his caliber. And 6 years will take him right to 35, so we'll only really have 1 year of fall off. Now remember, we were going to play him until about the deadline and then see what we wanted to do. If we wanted to trade him, whatever. But this is a guy we can build around for the next 6 years especially. We have really no great defensemen right now. We're going to get a couple guys that are going to grow a little bit, but we need to sign defensemen. Why not sign, potentially the best defenseman in the league? 6 years, 9.2. I think that's more than fair. If he doesn't come with us, I'm not going to be super upset. We'll just extend our rebuild probably 1 more year. But this is going to be the turning point. He may not want to come to us because of our losing record and things like that. But remember, we have a ton of guys coming up. Our forwards are basically filled out. We could maybe get 1 or 2 more guys, but we have our top 6 pretty much solidified. And there's guys coming into the future. Forgive me, I'm a little bit rusty on our. I really quickly went through the last video and watched that, along with looked at our actual rosters and everything like that just before I started recording. Just had a burst of motivation, figured out the whole Elgato situation this week, and I've also been playing a ton of Destiny, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm the worst, but I really missed you guys, so I'm excited to get back into it very soon. So 9.2, let's do it. Might be a little heavy-handed, but we all wanted to get him. We know what's at stake. Now, we do need 1 more defenseman. 1 or 2 maybe, because really the only 80 overall defenseman or higher we have is DeKaiser. So let's go to defenseman real quick and just find 1 more guy. We could take the easy route, get the next best dudes. But I was looking at this Montour guy. Not Montour. Sorry. Dachin. 25 years old, unrestricted free agent. Look at that physical category. First of all, this guy could be definitely top 4. I think he'll grow a little bit once preseason hits. And penalty killer. This guy could just be a great dude to have out there. I mean, I see top 4 in him just because he is defensive defenseman. If he's out on the ice more, that physical kind of throwing the body style, I like it. So let's offer a contract to this guy. 3 years. That's going to be okay. I think we might. This guy could be good. I don't want to lose him if we only offer him 2, if he definitely doesn't want that. All our contracts are ending in 2 years, basically. So I think 3 would be fine, and we can offer him about, I don't know, what do you guys think, 3.1? If this guy gets up to 81, 82, I think 3 million would be kind of worth it. 3.15, let's see if he comes over, and nice. So remember, basically what we're saying this year is the last real kind of iffy year. We're done with the rebuild at this point. We've got our franchise goaltender prospect. We've got our elites in forwards and defense. So we've got prospects for every area at this point. We get the chance to sign somebody like Erik Karlsson. That kind of says, okay, well, let's get him. Let's bring some guys in around him, bring some young guys up, and let's try to go for the playoffs this year. And then next year we go for a real cup run. And then year 3, we win the cup. That's what I'm trying to do. By year 4 and 5, I think we should definitely be at least the President's Trophy team to like the best team in our conference, if not the whole NHL. So that's kind of where I'm at right there. Those 2 guys I wanted to get signed right away. You guys were also saying I should sign Shipachov, or the guy who left, for the KHL again, or for the I guess he left for the first time. He came back to play and then left. Whatever. He didn't play here before. That's not what I'm trying to say. You guys understand. You guys know what Ship. Also, Duchesne's available, which is kind of funny, but he's solidified out at 85. We don't need that. What we need is like a third line center. So I was thinking either him or Koivu. Koivu is just really old and wants too much. Broussard wants too much. Could do somebody like Hudon, but he's restricted. So you guys can kind of see here. Let's just look at highest overall. So really, I think Ship is the best option because I don't really want to get Plekanec. Don't really want Bozak, and then it kind of falls off. So if we can get Ship, which is a second line forward, but maybe we can put him on the first line power play or something like that. He'll definitely get power play minutes. See, we get a great third line center that isn't somebody named Darren Helm, which will be nice. So I think we go for him, and we kind of leave everybody else alone. Yeah, I mean, we could go for Nick Cousins here. That might be a good signing, actually, because he could jump up to 80 by the... But the thing is, we already have a 79 overall third line center that, and we've got some young guys that could grow. So Ship just comes in for the next, 2-3 years. What would he want if we offered him 2 years? 3.8. So let's just sign him for 3, and then we can always trade him. So let's see. We could probably get away with 3.9 right below. I'm not doing the math on these ones, so might be wrong. But that's 500,000 more than he wants. I think that should be fine. And we looked at goalies. We don't really need any of that. We do maybe need a backup goalie, but what I was thinking is maybe we trade for one and try to get a pick as well. Like get somebody like 80 or less overall, like a 79 overall, and then also get like a second round pick for like one of our goalies we're never going to use, rather than signing someone like Johnson or Kincaid or something like that. Because we've got Mrazek, we've got somebody that can play. So I don't necessarily want to sign any more goalies right now. Now that I look at it, I mean, we could sign Howard. That'd be kind of funny. Get him back here for pretty cheap, but we got like 3 big contracts going out. Once these go through, then we'll try to start picking up the pieces. We'll take a look at our team. So let's go ahead and simulate up here. See if we get these 3 guys. It would be really nice, and yeah, it would just be really nice. I think we should just actually go to the calendar here, go up about a week. But yeah, trying to update you guys a little bit. It's been about 3 weeks since the last update. Okay, we got Dotchin, we got Ship. Oh no! Okay, well, we don't get Karlsson. That sucks. Yep, so he would want probably 10 mil. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, stop sim. That's too bad. Well, not the end of the world. We got 2 guys we could probably use. We tried to get him for about 9.3. I would have liked if he would have been like, offer me more money, and he would have still been available, because I would have offered 10 for 6 years. It's like people like McDavid and stuff getting 10 mil. I feel like McDavid's a generational talent. Karlsson's definitely a great defenseman. Probably the best offensive defenseman in the league. Definitely top 3. There's no argument there. But, I wouldn't mind giving him that kind of money. Now, the thing is, it would be cool to get somebody like Duchesne, but we really don't need it. I don't want to go for somebody like 35 years old, like Bouwmeester, but, we could get, I don't know, Myers is gone, and those kind of people are gone, so we don't really have anybody to go after, which is upsetting. But that just means once preseason comes around, we can make a trade. We could make a trade for a defenseman, a really good defenseman, and I wouldn't mind trading away one of our either starter goaltending prospects or just like a prospect and a pick or something, especially if we're going to try to go for it in the next 3 years here. But then again, we didn't really risk that much. We have 2 guys who are signed to 3-year contracts that are just depth dudes. One may grow though in what's his name, but or Dawson or whatever his name is. But I don't really want to go after somebody like Duchesne, especially for 6 years when we already have great center prospects. Don't really want to go. Bouwmeester only wants 2 years, but he's already 35. He's gonna start dropping this year. Gunnarsson's 32. We could get somebody like Gunnarsson just to kind of fill in the gaps defensively in the top 4. But he wants $4.2 million. That's a lot of money for an 81 overall. Could try to get Croner back, but he's 38. That would just kind of be doing the same thing. Coburn doesn't look too bad for that stick checking and physical ability, but then we're mixing in too many defensive guys. Could get Delzato, but almost $4 million. Jordy Ben, defensive guy. So there's a lot of defensive guys. You know what I mean? There's a lot of defensive defensemen. Yeah, let's just try to make a trade for a D at... Yeah, let's just do that. I think that would be the best option. And then right now, let's take a look at some potential guys. Yeah, we'll make a trade at the end of the video here, guys. I know it kind of sucks we missed out on Carlson. That's a big draw for the video and such, but don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Okay, who's this guy here? Oh, Nieto. For some reason I thought it was Merch. 2A guy, he's already 26. Let's see. I don't really see anybody else too crazy. We can give these kind of guys some love. I don't know. Actually, let's look at this guy's stats. You know what? Whatever. We'll just offer him a contract. Sure. Top 9 potential. Soshnikov. Oh, he's already... Wow, he's only... I'm going to sign him. I'm going to sign Soshnikov. Oh, he wants a lot more money than he's worth. Never mind. I know he'll probably grow, but, okay, it's getting kind of boring here. Let's just move ahead. Yeah, I really don't think we need any of these other guys. Ginla's 42 still playing. That's sick, dude. That's sick. That kind of makes me want to get him, but can't do that. Yeah, just a lot of old guys here. It's not really... Is this Riley Nash? Yeah. Not really looking like anything we really necessarily need. We can fill the gaps with young guys, and yeah, we're good. What did I do? Why did I do age? I meant to do overall. Okay, well, yeah, this is just basically rambling. So let me go ahead and just cut to the next point. We'll put something together here. All right, after a long time building those lines, getting everything corrected, and I did sign 2 depth defensemen for the AHL because we had like 50 terrible defensemen down there playing in the top 6. So we got a couple 70s in there. Basically, just covering everything, covering all our bases. This is what I kind of found. I originally thought they wanted to give up Fleury, but then I simulated some, and now they don't. So they may have made some other trades, which sucks. So Hayden Fleury is an elite, 82 overall, low elite potential, that is. 2A defender, 23. That's the big thing. Since we couldn't get Carlson, obviously we need to slowly build this. So somebody who's 23 has a good contract on him, and for 3 years. And doesn't want much for him. They actually value him pretty low. So that means, maybe he'll stick around 83 to 85, which is totally fine. He would come in as the highest overall defenseman on our team. So that's saying something. But these two guys, Halonen and Valentin, isn't even signed yet. And the second rounder from the Panthers that we got to trade. This could work. So let's see if this goes through. They only want this one. They may say that this isn't enough, but it's almost double the value. I think this would be fine, and it's going to help us immensely this season and beyond. All right, it's going to work here. So I don't know why we would need to call anybody else up, but let's see here. Oh, okay. Apparently they really, really liked it. That's kind of makes me feel bad, but whatever. I think it was good for us. Maybe we could have gotten a pick out of it. So I could have cheesed it, but I didn't. So you guys can hate me in the comments, but that's going to be pretty good for our future, honestly, unless they know something about him that we don't. So I was just going to edit the lines here. They wanted us to call up. Oh, okay. So Debercat, for some reason, is at 78. I don't know if he just simulated bad for a little bit, but on defense, we can throw him in instead of who is it? Maybe, yeah, Sproul. So we'll put him in instead of Sproul here. Oh, we got to do roster moves. Okay, this will be really quick. I just did this for like 30 minutes, guys. I am so over it right now. I'm rusty, so you guys gotta bear with me. Remember, I've been off of this for almost 3-4 weeks now. Ugh, it's been a process. Been a process for sure. Okay, we got these other guys scratched, by the way, so we should probably figure out what they're doing. Switch these guys up here, and then edit these lines really quick, super quick as possible. Just throw these guys in. Come on, Fleury. He's defensive. We can actually switch him for Dotchin here. And, yeah, I'd rather have him up there than Griffin Reinhardt. And then down here, I don't know. Who do you guys think? Like Winkler, probably? Cato. Yeah, let's do Winkler because he's lower right now. Put Sproul in. That'll give the... yeah, that'll give them some help down here. Yeah, that looks fine. Still not a good team. I mean, we're still not a good team either, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Maybe we actually switch these up. Yeah. Dang, I wish we had another offensive guy. We could sign somebody like Delzato maybe instead of Reinhardt and put Reinhardt down in the AHL, but he'll grow up here. And then these guys could, kind of help each other except their handedness. So that's just something to keep in mind here. So that's a pretty good trade to make. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll, we'll keep that there, and then we'll put the Kaiser down here. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if I want to necessarily do any simulating, but let me know if there's any other moves we should make. This might be a shorter episode, but I'm going to try to get a couple more up in the next week here. Excuse me, in the next week here. But yeah, in the meantime, just let me know. Debercat will jump back up. I think he's just doing some morale thing right now. He was at 80 overall, and then we simulated. He fell down to 78. So I don't know if it's just, I don't know, maybe something happened in his personal life that they don't tell you about. But yeah, we're going to do that. I think I want to change Puljujärvi to focus on being a sniper rather than a two-way guy, because playmaker, two-way forward, and sniper, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be kind of like up your power forward, two-way forward, sniper. Everybody down here should be fine with what they're doing. Debercat's just going to try to get something going on this third line. Might be actually a pretty good third line. And, so we're doing that slower rebuild, sign a couple depth guys just to kind of work out. All these guys should grow, though. So everybody here, obviously, except Kaiser, all these guys should grow a little by little. So let's just hope that goes through. I know this is kind of a rambling kind of episode, but we're getting back into it, giving you guys some content here. And just let me know. I want to talk in the comments. I want to see what you guys think before I do anything else. Maybe another trade. I don't know. Who do you think we could trade? Who do you think we could move around? Or, we definitely don't have as much depth as we should, but everyone is currently growing. That's the thing. We have people picked out. A lot of those are in the CHL still. So one more year, all of a sudden we've got that elite defensive prospect. We've got that elite center in Veleno. We've got our franchise goaltender, who actually is playing in the AHL. I'll have you guys know he is playing here as backup in the the AHL with our elite playing. So everybody's this is kind of gonna be a holdover year. We didn't get that all in with Carlson. Don't worry about it. It's one more year of me, and then I think the following year, Zetterberg will probably retire this year, but we can bring a center in or maybe put Ship up there. Just depends. Athanasiou is going to grow, so he can slot over to the center. Just whatever you guys think. So let me know. Line combos, things that are happening in your lives, trades to make, everything down in the comments. Hit that like to support the video, and we will see you next time out on the ice.